mean mostly just get rid of it.
I knew that Twitter was invented.
It is a much more severe violation, given what we're seeing on the ground. We are going to actually be more aggressive in our enforcement beyond de-amplification.
Let's say if it was a pro-Trump thing and I am anti-Trump, I was like, oh, I banned this whole account, it'll go to you. And then it's at your discretion. And if you're anti-Trump, you're like, oh, you know what, Mo was right, let it go.
One strategy is to shadow ban so that you have ultimate control. The idea of the shadow ban is that you ban someone but they don't know they've been banned.
Oh, it might be the US government pressure in that.
What? Why?
Because they don't like people messing with their politics.
Well, right now we don't make profit, so it's going to say ideology, which is what's led us to not being profitable.
Twitter does not believe in free speech. Elon believes in free speech. Some of my colleagues are like super left capitalists. Like, we weren't really operating like capitalist mode. We were like very socialist. Like we're all like communist.
I'm an engineer in the messaging thing. Maybe I could hack into her. Like, I don't know. Your sex messages and your like dick pics are on my server now. All your illegitimate wives and like all the girls you've been f***ing around with, they're on my server now. God. I'm gonna send it to your wife. And she's gonna use it in your divorce.
You know, we are focused on one account right now, but this is going to be much bigger than just one account, and it's going to go on for much longer than just this day. I don't believe this is going away anytime soon.
What department do you
I'm in trust and safety. I do all the policy work for safety policy. I'm in the controversial team.
I've tried to like block people like Cernovich and stuff like that, and mute and stuff like that, but they still show up like all the time.
That's something we're working on.
I mean, how? I don't know what
it's something we're working on. Where we're trying to get the shitty people not to show up. It's a product thing we're working on.
Targeting of tapes.
Wait.
You can read it.
Let me see. How to protect yourself. Groups like Project Veritas are active right now.
Like some group that's trying to just out the employees. Like they're trying to go on dates with them like this and record them and then go sell it to the New York Times and say this is what the Twitter employee just said. You're lucky that you met me organically because I would be questioning everything about you.
The video you just saw was a compilation of exposés from Project Veritas, who over the years have been exposing Twitter's bias and censorship. Top-level executives and insiders were exposed for holding an extreme left-wing bias while banning anyone who they disagree with. And for this, James O'Keefe, the founder of Project Veritas, was banned from Twitter. Other notable names who have been kicked off the platform are Alex Jones, Donald Trump, and most recently, Kanye West. Well, after months of a back and forth legal battle, Elon Musk has just officially acquired Twitter. He plans to reverse lifetime bans for users who were kicked off of the platform for various speech infractions. Kanye West was the first account to be reinstated immediately after Musk gained ownership. So is Alex Jones and Donald Trump next? Well, that remains to be seen, but just the thought of it certainly has a lot of people totally freaking out. So here's a quick breakdown of the timeline of events. On March 14th, Elon Musk purchased a 9.2% stake in the company, making him Twitter's largest shareholder. A few weeks later, he offered to buy the company at $54.20 a share. And for stakeholders at Twitter, this is simply just an offer that they couldn't ignore. But it was only 1 month later that Musk tried to walk away from the deal. He said that the number of bots and fake accounts had been underestimated by the company. And so that ended up leading him to overvalue the company. Twitter then sued Musk for reneging on his contract. He was then given a choice by a court to either proceed with the deal or faced a legal battle that he was very likely to lose. And so on the deadline date that he was set to choose, he made the choice to take over Twitter. Elon Musk entered the Twitter headquarters carrying a kitchen sink. And if looks could kill, wow, look at Twitter's head of censorship, who banned Trump and squashed the Hunter Biden laptop story as she glares at her new boss, Elon Musk, just hours before he fired her, along with the CEO and CFO. The firings begin. Twitter CEO, CFO, and top censor escorted out. As the bell tolls for the end of the first chapter of Twitter's life as a deep state narrative enabling machine, the firings have begun, with Musk becoming chief twit just minutes after the world's richest man has reportedly closed the $44 billion deal. The New York Times reports that, according to sources that declined to be identified, the Twitter executives who were fired include Parag Agrawal, Twitter's chief executive, Ned Nagal, the chief financial officer, Sean Edgett, the general counsel, and Vijaya Gade, I don't know how to pronounce that, the top legal and policy executive, or in other words, the censorship czar. And speaking of censorship, one Canadian Twitter account just asked Elon Musk, "Hey Elon Musk, now that you own Twitter, will you help fight back against Trudeau's online censorship bill C-11? To which he replied, "First I've heard." So I chimed in by saying, if you've heard of PIPA or SOPA or ACTA or Bill C-10, then you've heard of it before. The powers that ought not be have been constantly rebranding this attempt at censorship, and the latest iteration is Bill C-11. Bill C-11 seeks to amend the Online Streaming Act. They say they want the ability to regulate online streaming services like Netflix. Now, previously, this legislation had an amendment for user-generated content, like mine, here at Press for Truth. But that exemption was removed by the Liberals to include people like myself, videographers, vloggers, and even just people who tweet. So that means that under Bill C-11, I would be considered as being a broadcaster on par with the CBC, and therefore should be subjected to the CRTC's regulations. This is a major step forward for them when it comes to having the ability to censor or shut down anyone they disagree with, or anyone who challenges their status quo. So is Elon Musk going to somehow save the day? I wouldn't get your hopes up, my friends. As I reported a couple of weeks ago, Elon Musk is buying Twitter as an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. What could go wrong? Elon Musk is moving ahead with his purchase of Twitter, with plans to turn it into an app called X that will do everything and will rival the WeChat app that is already used by 1 billion users in China. WeChat is widely viewed as a government surveillance tool in China that is also subject to heavy censorship, which begs the question, what exactly does Musk have in mind for the West when it comes to so-called free speech? In this video, Dan Dicks of Press for Truth warns about the social engineering scheme called Sesame Credit, which was developed in China as an app which looks and acts like a game, but its true purpose is to garner obedience to the state. The system rates Chinese citizens on how closely they adhere to the party line. Is this what we can expect from Musk with X? My friends, billionaire oligarchs who want to put Neuralink chips in your brain should not be trusted on offers of free speech. We need to take matters into our own hands by leaving the platforms that censor and by joining the ones that don't. As of about 1 hour ago, I just received a community guideline strike on my main YouTube channel for medical misinformation, and I'm now banned from posting there for 1 week. I've also been banned from Patreon, and in case you guys didn't notice, PayPal just recently slipped back in their little amendment that would allow them to fine someone $2,500 for allegedly spreading what they claim to be misinformation. So today, really quickly, I'd ask that you check me out at subscribestar.com/pressfortruth. Here's where you can sign up for a monthly reoccurring contribution. Stop paying Rogers or Bell or Telus or Comcast or whoever you're with on a monthly basis just to feed you propaganda, and instead support real independent media like Press for Truth. Links are located in the description below. So that's all for today, my friends. I just wanted to bring all of this to your attention. Don't forget to click the like button, share this video with your friends and family who you think need to see it the most, and stay tuned, my friends. We're gonna have more video reports coming very soon. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.